Hello again, it's Mark here from GreenTreeGames.com, online game store and blog, and we're going to do an unboxing of Rex Final Days of an Empire from Fantasy Flight Games. So it's a sci-fi game, as you can tell, lots of sci-fi creatures and aliens on the front. It is for 3 to 6 players and plays in 2 to 3 hours in theory. It uses a rule set from the Dune board game, which is quite old and quite good. You probably know the story anyway, but they couldn't get the license to use the Dune setting, so instead they got the rules, they bought the license to use the rules from the designers and whatnot, and decided to set it in the Twilight Imperium setting instead, which is Fantasy Flight's sci-fi setting. So that's the backstory. Let's have a look, see what's in the box. It's quite a heavy box, lots of good stuff. Let's see what's in here. So, not opened it, don't know what's in it. It's exciting for everybody. Let's have a look. Stick box. New game smell. It's still there. Particularly good new box smell from Fantasy Flight Games. Okay, so we have the Bumf, promotional Bumf. Buy all these other good games. Look at that here. What do we have here? Errata already. Never mind. They do have a bit of a history of Errata's Fantasy Flight, to be honest. It's not a problem, you know, at least they're on it, at least they're fixing it. There's probably more on the website as well as they find them. The rule book. Now then, good gauge of how complicated a game is. How big is the rule book? Answer, relatively big. Lots of diagrams. Oh, backstory, brilliant. Quite rich in backstory, which is good. From what I know of this game, again, I've not read the rules, not played it yet obviously. That's going to be the next video when we do an overview of it. But what I do know is, this isn't a game you play with your family in half an hour on a Sunday. It's a bit of an epic game, so it's you sit down and you're in for the ride. So again, a lot of rules, but that's not a problem as long as you know what you're getting into. Player mats. There we go. So these are all the different races that you can be. Again, these have been adapted from the Dune setting. So people that have played the Dune board game will probably recognise them. I don't, to be brutally honest. And also they're all races from the Twilight Imperium setting as well. So we have Lion Man, Turtle Dude, Fish Tank Head. Again, I'm not being disrespectful, but I'm a little bit, I guess. Sorry. But I don't know any of the names, and also trying to pronounce the names might be quite interesting as well. But for fans of this universe, you will love it. You will like it a lot. So anyway, there we go. Player mats, tokens, lots of tokens. I really should. Bear with me 2 seconds. See, this is how raw this unboxing video is. Can't even get into the stuff. Super. So these are your troop tokens, I think. So you pop these out, and those are your little guys that you distribute on the map. Hold around. There you go. That's them guys. Put them there. Not entirely sure what these are as yet. Those are generals, I think, that you use in battles. When we do the overview video, I'll show you in detail how these work and how combat works, because from what I've seen, it does have some interesting mechanics. Battle mats, dials and things, lots of things to put together. Yay! More counters. We've got four things of counters there. That's good. The board in a big bag. I like bags. So let's see. So I'll move the box to one side a second. Let's see how big this is. So this represents a planet that all the factions are. Sorry, that was silly. It's not a puzzle, honestly, it's just a board. There we go. Super. It's quite big. So this represents a planet that all the factions are fighting over. And these are all bases on the planet that you can put your troops on and that you're going to fight over. Lots of symbols here. Again, we'll go into the symbols on the overview video. Let you know how it's played. Now this is cool, so I'm going to retrieve this from the box, put it in the centre of the table here. This is the Sol Fleet. Now this is one bit that I've read about, what I do know about it briefly. One of the races uses this fleet. It's a bit of a random action, to be honest. Nobody controls it as such. It's controlled by random rules. This fleet moves around the board at random and destroys things willy-nilly. I might not be putting this together right, but you get the idea. So, to show this fleet, that's not right, is it? You get the idea. You get this little cool set of miniatures of the battle fleet that's going to fly around. That's not right. It's going to fly around the board, bombarding things. You get the idea. But that's cool, isn't it? You know, they didn't really need to do that. They could have just had a little counter with a ship on it that you moved around, like all the little counters. But to give it a bit of gravity, they've made awesome miniatures that can zoom around the board. So that's that. What else have we got? Got cards, lots of cards. Again, cards are a bit not very interesting in an unboxing video, but obviously will come a bit more interesting when we get into doing the game overview. Some term reference cards, that's good, so you know what you're doing. As per all Fantasy Flight games, art is amazing on everything. I'll just lay it out for you so you can see some of the different cards that are in there. But the art's, you know you're going to get a pretty game, if nothing else. More cards, diplomat cards, we'll go into that in the overview video. And let's see if they've done the usual sneaky manoeuvre. Have they put anything in the insert? No, not this time. So that's it, so that's what you get in the game. Looks good. What we're going to do now is I'm going to read the rules, we'll pop it all out, we'll set it all up, and we'll show you an example turn, a bit of an overview. So that's about it, I think. So check out the other videos on the YouTube channel, we've got more unboxings and more overviews. Go to the website www.grintreegames.com. This is available to buy from the store there. We've also got a blog and a forum. Check out our Twitter and Facebook, and I think that's it. So until next time, bye bye.